This, as a captain, is not normal.
We're gonna
willingly drive our boat onto this thing.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who have moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda, this is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kiddies Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard SeaSHINE.
Hello and welcome to episode 59. This is an exciting episode, folks. SeaSHINE and her intrepid crew brave the Big Chute Railway. They have no choice, really, if they wish to continue on the Great Loop. It's tight passages beforehand to get to the loading area for the transit. Captain Mark is nervous about loading SeaSHINE's 42 tons to be lifted out of the water and over a road. Can you blame him? I mean, really, what could go wrong? Luckily, their buddy boats Sojourn and Go-Go are the first passengers on the crazy contraption. Well, let's see how it goes, shall we?
Good morning from the port of Orillia in Ontario, Canada. SeaSHINE's back there. We were hoping to leave to go to Georgian Bay today, but as you can see, the weather is not glorious and it's supposed to storm this afternoon. So we are going to stay put. And I'm on my way to the pharmacy because Rex got his finger slammed in a door last night before bed. Don't think it's broken, but definitely could use a splint and some protection. So I'm off to work on that. Then we're gonna have a work day to deal with some stuff going on that's not boat related. Then hopefully we'll be moving again tomorrow. But yeah, even stormy, it's pretty here. Good morning. We're in Orillia, Ontario, Canada. And today we do the Big Chute Railway. Hopefully. We hopefully do it because the weather's not ideal. It's not stormy, but it is foggy, overcast, drizzly. And we've got a little ways to go. So we're gonna shoot for a 7 a.m. departure and head on up to locks 42 and 43. I think those are the numbers, and 44 is the Big Chute. And then there's only one more left to go and we are done with the Trent Severn. So we're disconnecting power, getting our lines ready to leave, and away we go. Good morning! When's Buttercup gonna fire up? Okay, so Orillia has been a great stop. It's got an incredible bakery, fun theater, fun restaurants. Ooh, there goes cream. The only downside of this marina is all those seaweed. I don't know if you can see it. Our slip's actually pretty clear, but if you look over on the other side, it's just packed with seaweed, which gets in people's filters, their props, their bow thrusters, all those things, which is not ideal, and it's caused some problems to some fellow boaters. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. So, admittedly, it's early. I haven't had my coffee. Some boater friends offered to do our lines. I thought we had all our lines in. We had one remaining bow line, which we got in, and we also got we also got the cleat it was associated with in.
Good morning from the flybridge SeaSHINE. Guess what? We're with our buddy boats. Not that one, but that one. And the little one behind us. You've seen them before, Go-Go and Sojourn. So the band is back together. SeaSHINE is what we call ourselves. We are leaving the port of Orillia, Ontario. Great little town, amazing bakery called Mariposa. And for me, a favorite thing was it's the birthplace of Gordon Lightfoot. Gord's Gold. So might be playing a little Gordon Lightfoot on the iPhone, iPad, whatever today. Because this looks very much Nova Scotia. been actually hot and super humid the past 3 days, and we were all praying for more Canadian weather. Well, we got it. Today we are going a fairly short distance, maybe around 40 miles. But what may happen today, we'll see, is the Big Chute Railway. The Big Chute Railway is kind of like the coup de grace, the final, almost triumphant ending of the official Trent Severn waterway. And they're going to put our 41-ton boat on an empty, basically railroad car and in the water, and then lift it up out of the water, up and over a road and back into the water. Yeah, so a little nervous about that. They have slings that they put it on. It holds it in place. The whole thing takes 6 minutes to get up and over or less. But I've got stabilizers, I've got a keel that abruptly ends, and if they don't put the sling right, it can slip off and go into the running gear underneath and bend the props and everything. We looked at a buddy's boat that did it, and they had him about 20 feet hanging off the back, so I don't know. It'll be interesting. The captain stays on board, the crew leaves, so hopefully it won't go down with the ship, and by down with the ship, I mean like downhill, like a boat on a car rolling. Interesting. Anyway, and then our goal possibly today is to stick our bow in Georgian Bay. Georgian Bay is spectacular cruising ground. Sheer rock cliffs, crystal clear water. Anyway, we hope to make it there. Seaplanes landing to fly in to come and get amazing fish and chips from Eddie's or Freddy's or something. So definitely a highlight of the trip. So that's what we're working towards, but the band is back together. There's Go-Go. We're going to be cruising today. We got some narrow water, skinny water, and narrow channels again before we get to the Big Chute. And luckily, I don't need my radar because I took it off to clear the low bridges. But I'll need to put that on soon in case we approach anything in Georgian Bay. We're also trying to figure out where we can get fuel. The past 10 days, I've burned 100 gallons, which is impressive. We're averaging about 2.5 gallons per hour burn rate. So I'll take that. That is great. We still have 350 gallons in each tank. But just to play it safe, we're going to look for that. We're also going to look for a pump out. A pump out is where you pump out your poo. So we want to make sure that we don't get filled up. So we're going to try and find those resources. They're harder to find in Canada, and you have to pay for the pump outs. And the fuel, the diesel, is running about, I think somebody said they paid a little shy of $8, which isn't as bad as I thought. All right, temperature today is probably low 60s, drizzly, overcast, but kind of what we wanted for Canada, old Canada. It was awful hot.
Yeah.
We were wishing for some true Canadian weather, eh? We got it, eh? Careful what you ask for in Canada. We get it, eh?
What's happening?
We are waiting for a swing bridge to open. And he said, get close, so we're getting close, but it's only so close you can get these big boats to each other before bad things start happening.
And what's
forever for the swing bridge to happen, and after the swing bridge is a lock, but the lock's having problems, so the swing bridge told us to go through the swing bridge, and then we're all going to gather on the wall.
and wait for the lock to get fixed?
Yeah.
But first step is to get him to open this bad boy. I feel like we're on a real life Six Flags ride.
Canadian
We've got our crew in front of us, so at least 2 boats in front of us, and at least 4 boats behind us, and we're all in line trying to get through 2 locks, the Big Chute, and another lock. Apparently this first lock isn't feeling so good, so we may be here a little while.
Quickly has turned into a party here at the first lock of the day, trying to make our way to the Big Chute. So this should be interesting.
Okay, it's just us and a bunch of boats. Cruising on up with Sojourn and a Blue Heron and Go-Go. Lots of cool little wooden saunas here on the Trent Canal. What are we about to navigate?
McGregor's Cut?
McDonald's Cut? McGregor's Cut?
It's McDonald's Cut.
McDonald's Cut, which was hand dug in 1905. Look how cool. Look at Go-Go going
That's
Okay, I want to go to the rope swing course. That's awesome. This is just crazy. Excited to do the Big Chute?
Excited and nervous.
Where are your markers? Okay, it's our next lock. We're cozy with our new friends. I think we look good, and we're about to go down 5 stories. Oh! Swift Rapids Lock. You ready, Dad? We're going down. Tight squeeze on the left-hand side here. Oh, tight squeeze on me. Okay, tight squeeze on the left-hand side. Gotta scoot through this little narrow section. Hey. Whoa! Wait till he hits ours. Okay, that is the railroad that we're
SeaSHINE. Go, 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 SeaSHINE.
That does not look so great.
Okay. We just made some narrow passages. Beautiful scenery. Here's Go-Go up close. There's Sojourn up close. We're all on the blue line. That's what the blue line looks like when you're ready to go. And that is what we're gonna go in.
Snail.
They're gonna put it on the water on this side, on those tracks, one by one, at least with us big boats. During the weekend with smaller boats, they can fit 5 and 6 boats. But big boats like Go-Go and SeaSHINE have to be one by one. All right, and this is why the Big Chute exists, because you've got to go over that. So there's Go-Go and SeaSHINE. I mean, it looks pretty big. That's a lot of straps, though. It is big.
And terrifying. We're really gonna do this?
It's the only way to keep going. And then it's gonna just dump us over there.
That is very steep. I don't want to do this.
You can be on the land if you prefer, but let's all stay on the boat because it'll be easier to. I'm gonna need your assistance with that. Watch this. No, they're gonna still go in the water.
There goes Sojourn. Hey, little buddy. I mean, their whole bow is on the... Ugh. Okay.
Our boat is gonna be in there, and that one is like all sorts of cattywampus. What are we about to do?
This, as a captain, is not normal.
Are you excited?
There was a boat that was on its bow and the whole stern was up, and
Okay, so we're gonna watch go first. But
we're gonna willingly drive our boat onto this thing.
Okay, and we gotta walk our boat forward again, so
Yep.
FYI.
That dude is under there. Wow. Okay, so he's hanging over. They're in front of his stabilizer.
Okay.
Insane.
Okay. We're next. It's gonna be exciting. There we go. Okay, so we're coming in. You can shut it off now, babe. Okay. So we're fine. We're about to go. How you doing, Mark?
Okay.
Do we need to go look out the back? How you doing, Val? You're terrified?
This is gonna be amazing.
Okay, Rex, stay calm. We're coming out of the water. You guys are so cool, by the way. The fact that you can do all this. Holy smokes. We're going. Am I safe back here?
With the marks, the sling marks, your marks,
Yeah,
what it actually is. Well, I mean, your running gear is pretty up and protected. So really, I kind of loaded it here just to be safe. But we could get more of your boat on.
oh my gosh.
It really doesn't matter though. The whole keel's on, that's what matters.
So crazy. Okay, I'm going up front. As long as I can safely walk there. Oh my gosh, we're going over the street. There's the road. That's the street. Hi. Is that a normal bump? This is crazy. We've let the expert off, and now we're still going.
Is this the only one in the world that does it?
Yeah, that takes you out like this.
Yep.
Just like this.
We're on our boat on a railway. Okay, we're about to go down. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was exciting. Our port engine wouldn't start after we got off the lift, and then none of our electronics would start, and we may have fried a generator. But engine is now working and we're going through a scary spot, so Dad's gotta honk his horn. Going through those and I'll let you know. Oh my gosh, we're done with the Trent Severn. It kicked our butts.
Done.
Done.
Don't need to do that again.
Never need to do that again. Check it off our list. I think all the...
It was great.
I think we went fast because we had issues. I think if we hadn't had issues, it would have been more fun. Hopefully, Georgian Bay will be slower, calmer, less eventful. Okay, note to future loopers. This is too long of a day. And it's got stressful elements, big locks. I don't know, I would have stopped.
It's got the big chute. You should really just do the big chute in a day.
I know, I would have stopped before the big chute and enjoy. I don't know how that area is enjoyable, but this was just...
Well, there was that one lock that was the most remote. We blew right past that. Why are we doing this pace?
Because this is what they were doing.
Yep.
And they are faster than we are. We're about to do Potato Island Cut. Our buddy boat hit 2 rocks going through here, so we're going to favor the reds, coast as much as we can and maintain steerage, and cross our fingers. It's been a day, man. We've been going for 10.5 hours.
Intense 10.5.
An intense. This is not a pleasure cruising day. I have to sleep tomorrow. This is... Okay, so here we got to take a hard left turn through these markers. The red and green have flipped since we came out of that last lock. So red is on our right, green is on our left, and then we got to go through that. Favor the red, Dad. Favor the red. And then okay, we're lined up. So we go down there. We had to land, and then we take a hard right at the end of this channel. So now we've got wind and current. But we're being protected. Okay.
Okay, we're getting into 11 feet.
Keepers. Just got past the potato cut. Well, let's do potato cut, but yeah. Our little French friend. He does it all the time though. This is his cruising ground. That was a polite pass. That was an exhausting day. We didn't start so great. And then it was really long. And then at dinner with our boat buddies, Mark was pushing his chair back, and it totally, the chair just collapsed, and Mark was on the ground, and Belle was in his lap, and good night.
Good night, Admiral Cinder. You get some good sleep. You've got another big event ahead of you, as tomorrow night you spend your first night in Georgian Bay on anchor. It starts out all well and good and beautiful. Then things take a turn and, well, let's just say you don't get much sleep. SeaSHINE's crew gets a lesson in the nuances of setting an anchor on the vegetation seabed of Georgian Bay. That's the way you live and learn, right? Until then, shine on.
Technical lock, we get lifted out of the water. Then over a hill. Over this like giant moving cart. Look. We're going over the street.
Safely walk there.
There are cars waiting. Like an actual hill.
Oh my God.
How cool is that? We're not even done yet. Because we're going downhill next.